She is the Ramsay Street resident who went on to become a multi-million-pound selling pop star. Delta Goodrem is here after 9. Also coming up, why the... As she prepares to release album number 5, Delta Goodrem is right here to tell us why her heart will always remain in Ramsay Street. Hello, welcome back. Now, she's the former soap star who found her voice. Delta Goodrem is here later. First, though, today we are launching our... She started off singing for her neighbours and now she's back with her 5th album. Don't miss Delta Goodrem in just under 15 minutes' time. Fresh from the Australian voice, Delta Goodrem is back with a brand new album. She's here to tell me all about that. Hi, welcome back. Now, my next guest is star of soap, stage and the pop world, of course, and she's about to fly back into the charts.
That's when good neighbors speak. I told you, Connor. I don't want anyone else to hear the song, so just drop it.
Delta Goodrem's career was launched playing Nina Tucker on Neighbours, but having performed a song as part of the storyline, the single went on to become a worldwide hit.
That I was born to try. I've learned to love. We understand.
A million-selling album followed. However, in 2003, she was forced to take some time out after being diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma.
All I know is I'm lost without you. I'm not gonna love.
But after making a full recovery, she went on to make another 3 albums. Busier than ever, Delta is now a star of the stage, a coach on the Australian Voice, and is about to release album number 5. Delta's here now. It's so good to see you.
It's so lovely to see you too.
Really, really good. Now, Wings, this is all about being liberated and doing whatever you want to do and all of that, isn't it?
You know, it's that kind of thing of just knowing how to just break it all down and then be able to have that freedom to just let go and feel free in your own life amongst whatever structure you build.
It's a very joyful song.
Thank you.
Very joyful song. And you still love it. That's the thing about you. You're so passionate about what you do.
I do, and you know, recently it's so interesting when you say you do what you love and people will love it as well. Like, it was interesting. This song just kind of came from a place of I've been doing lots of different tours. I've been obviously doing The Voice the past 4 years, and I'd been coaching all the artists, and I'd been making my records and obviously always writing. And I went into the studio after touring with Ricky Martin. Ricky just said, "Hey, do you want to come and have a sing with me?" Like, I'm not on cycle, I sort of said, but I was like, when Ricky says, "Hey, do you want to come on tour?" I was like, yeah, we can get up and sing every night.
You too, right?
But then I did this set and I just sort of went, you know what, I really missed getting really going back into classical pop, and I sort of went to the studio after I finished that tour at the start of this year and just made this song Wings, and it's taken on a life of its own, and it's been really nice to see us. It went #1 in Australia, and then it's nice to come over to the UK after all these years again and just
I know, it's
be
been
here
a while.
with you all.
It's
so
been
nice.
a while since we've seen you. I mean,
It's been too long.
Obviously keeping in touch, knowing what you're doing. As you said, you've been doing The Voice, and you're going to be going into Cats as well, which will be fantastic.
Andrew Lloyd Webber. I mean, I'm absolutely honoured, and I want to do it justice over there in Australia.
You make a beautiful pussycat.
Thank you so much.
I like that pussycat.
I have 2 cats, so I have to do them proud.
Of course you do. Have you done anything like this before? Is this the first sort of...
This is my first foray into musicals, so it seems like a natural thing, obviously, after coming from acting and singing, but I really never thought of it. I'm pretty sure it's because I got knocked back when I was like 5 years old, and then I'd been getting all these TV shows, and I thought, I'm obviously not meant to do theatre, and then this this came
It's a dream part.
It's an absolute dream
part,
so
singing that beautiful song, and
super
it's fantastic. And you mentioned, of course, Neighbours is where you first started.
Yes.
And they celebrated a big birthday, and you all went back, which I thought was lovely. I mean, because that show does mean such a lot to so many people. It's launched the careers of so many stars.
It has, and it's the same with me. Like myself, I feel anybody who's been on that show knows that there's just something very special about it. And it's definitely not the green room from being like all pretty, because it's a really like a really hard place. It hasn't changed in 30 years since I got there. So it turned 30, I turned 30, and they asked me back, and I didn't even take a second to say yes. I love that show. I'm so grateful for what that show has given myself, and I know so many Australians in the entertainment industry. So it's a really special show. It's an iconic show, and I went back. My character went back and had a bit of a. She was going through a finding herself moment, and had music on the show, of course. And, And then it kind of it was interesting because I really believe art imitates life sometimes, and got back there, and it was a really nice. I don't know, my heart was so happy to visit everybody. So
no, of
nice.
course, and that's the way it should be.
Absolutely.
You should remember these things. Of course, remember you got very sick.
Yes.
And the way that you do with things, because you're such a positive person, I mean, you were very open about it, and I know that you've helped so many people, and that's, I suppose that's the privilege of being in the position that you're in, that you can do that.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, in the sense of in the time, obviously, I was #1 on the charts. I was jumping around the world, and you know, health doesn't discriminate against any moment in time. It's like, you know, this is what I had to go through, and I look at it like it's a gift. I never want to do it again, been there, done that. But I do hope that I stand as a pillar of strength and a pillar of hope. And I worked very hard with the hospital that saved my life, and the recovery process. I like to now be a part of St Vincent's. I'm the patron of our hospital, and I've worked really hard for many years with them, and been able to kind of hopefully make a difference. But definitely, I mean, anybody who's gone through cancer or gone through their own battle, I mean, it's completely their own battle, and it takes a long time to put the pieces together. It took me a long time to put my pieces back together.
But you're great. You're totally fit now and totally fine. Which
exactly.
Is fantastic.
So
absolutely fantastic. It really is. Any time for chaps in your life? Or are you too busy?
At the moment, I'm really focused on music again, and focused on.
Quite right too. You're a distraction anyway, aren't
Exactly.
Total distraction. We can't be doing any of that malarkey.
No.
Quite right. Well, look, we wish you all the best with the
Thank
single.
you,
It's
Lorraine.
fantastic. It's out right now, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's out here now.
All over the world.
Yes.
This is out.
Yes,
Delta,
flying
it's a
away,
joy
wings.
to see you. You're an absolute lovely woman. Thank
And
you
you,
so
Lorraine,
much.
thank you so much.